Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Radical Red Solos. The goal of this series is to solo every single boss fight in Radical Red 4.1 with just one Pokemon. Today I'm really excited because we're fighting Erika, and we're looking to get our 4th gym badge. Before we do that, however, we do have a mini boss fight to take care of, which I'll be breaking down now. But if you want to skip straight to either fight, you can just use the timestamps in the description down below. Okay, so the breakdown. This is one of the most annoying boss fights in the game, and it's basically a meme team. Picnicker Caitlyn is rocking a Choice Scarf Smeargle with V-Create, Dragon Ascent, and Close Combat. It's going to go for one of those moves, and then every other member on the team is going to click Assist, which will randomly select one of those 3 moves. Dragon Ascent and Close Combat are both 120 base power, and V-Create is 180 base power, so they're really strong and they're going to do a lot of damage. Furthermore, the Spinda has Contrary, which is an ability that reverses stat changes. This is relevant here because Close Combat and Dragon Ascent usually drop your defense or special defense, and V-Create also does that, but it also drops your attack and speed, I believe. So that means that whenever the Spinda is going to click one of those moves, instead of getting those drops, it's going to get boosts. And that's just really scary. So the Spinda can get out of hand really quickly, which can make this a tough fight. However, I think with this strategy, it'll be made pretty easy. So for this fight, we'll be using Seviper. Seviper is really cool here because it gets access to Coil, which will boost its attack, defense, and accuracy by 1 stage and help us tank the super powerful hits we'll be facing. Its typing is also really nice, Poison, because it resists Close Combat and it's not weak to V-Create or Dragon Ascent, so we don't have to worry about getting hit super effectively. In terms of attacks, we have Poison Fang that does good damage into everything except the Sneasel, and that's why we're running Bulldoze. We can thankfully abuse Contrary and use Swagger to harshly lower the attack of the Spinda, making its damage pretty pathetic. And then finally, we're running a Black Sludge as the item, and that will allow us to heal 1/16 of our health after every turn, which will definitely help in getting through this fight. So yeah, let's get straight into the battle. Okay, we're ready for Picnicker Caitlyn now. Like I said, Seviper definitely has this in the bag. Should be pretty easy. The one thing I didn't mention in the breakdown is that the Smeargle, it's very weak. It has 20 base attack, I just checked. So we won't take too much damage from its attacks, even though like the attack has an insane base power. So it's gonna go for V-Create, but we go for Coil. Again, this shouldn't do too much damage. V-Create has a sick animation, by the way. Yeah, that does a small chunk, but we heal a lot of that back. Okay, we go for Coil. Get our boost, and I think we just go for one more to make sure that we tank the hits well enough. So yeah, I'll Coil again. I think +2 will be fine. Okay, V-Create again. Hopefully this doesn't crit. Let's see. That does crit. Damn. That might be bad, because that was going to do way less damage, obviously, at +2. So I think now I'm just going to Bulldoze so that we outspeed it next turn. Poison Fang will kill, but one thing I'm worried about is a potential switch to the Sneasel. So, I mean, Bulldoze just covers all of our options. He does withdraw. And yeah, I think Smeargle has such low defenses that the +2 Bulldoze would have killed. Okay. Heal back a little bit more. Hopefully that the crit won't matter too much. Okay, the Spinda comes out. We're still at good amount of health. I'm just gonna go for Swagger because we outspeed this. And we're gonna drop its attack by 2 stages, like we said in the breakdown. And we'll also confuse it. Okay, the attack drops. Let's see, does it hit itself? We got crit, so it might be good to have some luck on our way. Okay, no. But Close Combat? No. Dragon Ascent. It's nice when they hit Close Combat since we resist and we take a lot less damage. But yeah, that does... I don't know how many HP that did, but it was not very much. Okay. So now that its attack is lowered, I think we just go for Poison Fang. It's our strongest move. And we outspeed already, so there's no need to go for the Bulldoze. Okay, snaps out of confusion, that's fine. Close Combat, nice. 103 to 99. Okay, that did 4 damage. You know what? That's more than I thought it would. But yeah, we heal even more, so that's nice. Poison Fang again. Hopefully we get a poison. But I think just 2 more will do it. We do get a poison. Actually, I kind of... Now that I think about it, it would have been nicer not to have the poison so that when we hit the Lipard, we get the poison on that because it has a Focus Sash. Okay, it's going to take poison damage. And 1 more will do the trick. And we heal back just a little bit more. Yeah, I think ultimately the crit from the Smear Goal didn't matter. Okay, Lipard. I thought we could bulldoze it and outspeed it, but then I realized it has Prankster and it's using like a status move, so it has priority on its moves, so we have to go for the poison. But we should be able to take 2 hits anyways, and it's close combat, so yeah, we don't take much. That was a lot of damage actually, wow. I guess just Lipard is stronger than some of these other Pokemon. Okay, poison. Hangs on with Focus Sash. Come on. We do get the poison. Nice. I don't think it matters because we can definitely take more hits. Like we're at +2. We have Black Sludge. But yeah, we get rid of this in one shot, so that's nice. And Smear Goal. We do kill it with Poison Fang. But you know what? I'm going to go for the Bulldoze just to see if I was right about earlier when I said that +2 Bulldoze probably kills this. Okay, V-Create. No crit. Okay, nice. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Bulldoze definitely would have killed because if it stayed in, like, its defenses are dropped. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Bulldoze easily kills. So that definitely was the right play when we were earlier. I mean, we caught the Sneasel on the switch, but I wasn't totally sure if he would switch out. Okay, and now we can move on to Erika finally, so I'll just cut to that. Alright, so let's do a quick breakdown of the Erika fight. If you just want to skip straight to the battle, there's going to be some timestamps in the description. Alright, so time for Erika. Her team is pretty scary. She has a Rillaboom that sets up grassy terrain, a Meowscarada with crazy coverage, a Mega Venusaur, a Meganium with Triage, and a super fast Hisuian Electrode. Once again, there's a Focus Sash. In Radical Red, there's basically always a Focus Sash, and we need to find a way around it. So today we're going to be using Staraptor. The idea is that it can get an Intimidate off against a Rillaboom, which will drop its attack by 1 stage and definitely hinder its damage. This allows us to set up. The first thing we need to do is we need to go for an Agility in order to outspeed both Meowscarada and Electrode, and it also allows us to go with an Adamant nature. Then we need to boost our attack in order to do enough damage, and we're going to do this with Work Up. However, we need 2 attack boosts, so we need to go for Work Up twice in order to OHKO the Meganium because it has a Grassy Seed, which is going to give it a defense boost thanks to the terrain. We also need to be at +2 to OHKO the Venusaur. So basically, this is a lot of setup, and we need to take a bunch of attacks from Rillaboom. So because of this, we're going to be using a Citrus Berry, which is going to give us 25% health back once we drop below 50% of our HP. This is also going to help us ensure that we are out of range of Giga Drain from the Meganium, since thanks to Triage, it's going to have priority. Once we're fully set up, we take out everything with Dual Wing Beat, and since Dual Wing Beat hits twice, we're going to get around the Focus Sash from Meowscarada. Let's jump into the fight and see how it goes. Alright, we are here, ready to fight Erika. Let's do this. So yeah, on paper this fight is pretty scary because she has a lot of threats, but the fact that we're able to set up so easily in front of Rillaboom makes a huge difference, and it's going to make the fight pretty easy. So yeah, we get an Intimidate off. The best attack it can go for is Drain Punch, and it does a chunk since we're not Pure Flying, but it doesn't do too much. So yeah, first we need to set up an Agility. That's the most important part. We need to outspeed everything. And Staraptor is naturally fast, but I mean, Meowscarada and Electrode are just like that much faster. Okay, so now we're fast, and we need to boost our attack, so we go for Work Up. We're at +1, but we need to get to +2. Okay. No crits, which is nice. We do have the Citrus Berry in case it does crit. And Work Up. Now we're ready. So So yeah, this was a lot of setup. It sucks that like we don't get Swords Dance or anything just to make this quicker. But it wouldn't make sense for Staraptor to get Swords Dance. Okay. Now we just do a Wing Beat to the win. Okay, Rillaboom's down. One thing I was worried about is that it would potentially go for U-turn. But I think it doesn't go for U-turn because it sees we have dual Wing Beat and it doesn't want to take too much damage with like what's in the back. Okay, this is the Focus Ashmon, but dual Wing Beat hits twice like we said in the breakdown, so just get to ignore that. The other nice thing is that dual Wing Beat in this game is 100% accurate. In base game it's 90 I believe, so every single time you go for it you have to roll. It's like triple axle basically. Okay, Mega Venusaur will also die to dual Wing Beat. And we actually do need the +2 for this. Like, for the Meganium it makes sense that we need +2 because it has a Grassy Seed, but I would have thought maybe at +1 we would take out the Venusaur, but we don't. It's just that bulky. Okay, Meganium, shiny, very nice. Gets this Grassy Seed, defense boost. But it doesn't matter. And last but not least, the Electrode. And thanks to the agility, we outspeed it and we Oko because it's pretty frail, even though it's not weak to it. It's like the only Mon on her team that's not weak to flying. And with that, Erika is defeated. If you enjoyed these battles as well as the explanations, please consider subscribing to the channel or leaving a like on the video. It would really help out a ton. Thank you so much for watching and see you for the next episode.